Hey guys, it's Chris again. A big week this week. I got a bunch of stuff I'm excited to share with you. First, there's a couple of big announcements for this week you're not going to want to miss. And then a really simple tip that you can use in about 10 seconds to get patients on board with lifestyle change. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share a really great opportunity you're not going to want to miss out on. So make sure you stick to the end. So the announcement this week, I'm going to make this week a chiropractic nutrition week. So every day this week for the next 5 days, I'm going to share with you advice on how to communicate around diet, nutrition, and lifestyle change. Because I don't know about you, this is an area I used to struggle with a lot. Trying to get patients to even listen to some of the advice was tricky. And it's something I've worked on a lot, and I'm going to share with you some simple, easy tips that you can use straight away with your patients. But first of all, big announcement this week is that Simon Billings of the Academy of Chiropractic Nutrition, he's opened up enrollment for his course again. Now, this didn't open up very often. I was lucky to grab an early spot about a year ago. The nutrition course is called Core Concepts in Chiropractic Nutrition. It is hands down one of the best courses I have taken in years. It's completely changed the way that I approach nutrition. It's made it much easier for me to communicate with patients, and it's given me a lot more confidence in this area. So I'd really recommend you check that out. He's scheduled it and set it up brilliantly. He really knows what he's talking about. What Simon's done is strip out the vast majority of stuff from functional medicine that isn't relevant to what we do, and just distilled it to what's the 20% that chiropractors need to know about. What's going to be useful for our patients, the patients who come in to see us. So he really takes complex things and simplifies them, gives you quick action steps to do. My wife and I both improved our own personal health with this. The really cool thing with this as well is not only has it gotten patients on board with it more easily, but now I know how to communicate this stuff well, and now I know, all the knowledge that Simon's taught me, that I've actually started to build a bit of a reputation in the area. And I've had a few referrals, people who've come to see me specifically because I didn't just address the mechanical side of things, but I was addressing the metabolic side of things with them as well. Now, I don't go really deep down the rabbit hole with this. I've just used the simple stuff that Simon shares in the first couple of modules with most patients, but already I'm getting referrals for it. So the course has already paid for itself, which is brilliant. So I'd highly recommend you check that out. Watch to the end of the video. I'll let you know how to do that. But before, I just want to share a quick tip with you guys, a way during your new patient consultation to get patients to understand why you might talk about diet and get them to understand the importance of it and really experience the difference there and then. And that tip is for every new patient. Now, I do this in all my consultations. When they're laying on their back, I do some abdominal palpation. Now, I do it for about 10 seconds. I don't do anything technical. This isn't visceral manipulation, CMRT. I'm not trying to diagnose or assess anything. I'm just basically poking around their stomach. And what I'm looking for is it sensitive or is it tender? So I'm looking at their face to see if they're wincing. I'm feeling if they're tensing under my hands or if they're particularly ticklish. And what that indicates, if they're tender all over their stomach, first of all, that's an indicator to me that their system might be a bit inflamed and flared up. And that's something that we need to address, because if we don't address that, I've had some patients who didn't get better until we address this side of things, and plenty of patients who got quicker results and lasting results because we took care of this as well. But the really great thing with this is it gets patients on board straight away. Because if I poke around their stomach, and most of the people who really need nutritional help will be tender, then they go, oh wow, what's that? I didn't know that was tender. What's happening there? And it gives us an in to talking about this stuff. So I say, okay, well, it looks like your stomach and your abdomen is quite inflamed and sensitive. That's usually a result of some lifestyle things that we need to make a change for. Because if that's happening there, often the same thing can be happening in your joints and muscles. And if we don't deal with that, it's going to be a lot harder to get you better, and my treatment is not as likely to be as effective. So straight away, what I've done is I've shown them this is real. They felt it. I haven't given them a lecture. I haven't tried to talk to the logical part of the brain. It's the emotional part that makes the decisions that sat up and took notice. I had one young girl a couple of years ago who I did this with, and at the end of the exam, she'd forgotten about her sciatica. All she wanted to talk about is like, wait, what's going on there? That's so weird. I didn't know that was tender. Little extra tip as well. Once you've done that, use the same pressure, press on their leg or their arm. Show them, by the way, this is how much pressure I was using. Because I've had a bunch of people who said it wasn't tender until I did that, and then went, oh, wow, I thought you were pressing a lot harder. Okay, that was pretty sensitive. So it's a really simple way to give them that lead in. Once you've done that, you need to know what to do and how to address it. And that's what Simon's course is fantastic for. Like I say, it distills a really complicated subject into relatively easy, straightforward steps that you can use with patients. The other thing I love with this is it is patient-centered. It is not a cookie-cutter approach. It's not gluten is evil, everyone must stop gluten, and that's it. It's about doing treatment trials, working with uncertainty, assessing the patient, seeing what they need. It's a really tailored approach. It's not a simple flowchart for do this, do that, do that. So it allows you to give tailored advice, and patients love that, and they really see the difference from it a lot of the time as well. So if you want to check that out, click on the link below. For the moment, Simon's running a big discount until the end of the week. So you have to get to this by Friday. He's giving you the advanced modules in this course for free. They're worth an extra £500 usually. But if you sign up by Friday, you'll get them for free. You'll see the link below this video. This is an affiliate link, meaning if you click on it, I get a small percentage as a thank you, but I only do this with products that I have used myself first and that I fully stand by. So I thoroughly recommend checking that out. Do it by Friday, don't miss out, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video.